Alright, I feel like my whole life, as long as I can remember, I've been searching for something, and I've known something. Without knowing what it is, I knew something and I was searching for it. And it's more than I can comprehend, more than I know how to speak about. But one of the things I know it is something calling me home. And the concept of home and the idea that I've known this place that felt like I remember it. And I don't even mean like a physical place. Like I always just felt like I was outside of the norm. Like I always felt like I was on the outside of everything. And I lived many different lives. I had so many different jobs. I had so many different relationships. I became and I tried to fit myself into so many things. And I never in anything did I feel completely like it was where I belonged, or like I was full or whole or able to express myself freely. I always felt like there was something about me that wasn't welcome. And I'm sure that a lot of that was self-imposed, but at the same time, I really, truly feel like the thoughts that enter my mind and the feelings that I have inside that are way bigger than just myself. I've always felt like those thoughts and feelings were extremely unique to me, at least. Not that I'm the only one in the world who's ever thought of them. I'm sure there are maybe even millions of others, but at least in the environments that I've been a part of, and I've lived in many different towns and cities, and I've had so many different jobs and been a part of so many different groups of people, and it was all the same everywhere I went. I felt like I didn't belong. Even when I was happy, and I felt like there was really nothing wrong with my life and that I was in a great place, it was like there was always something that couldn't fit. I don't know. Now I feel like it's all starting to make sense, because I feel like I've been alone in this world of my own. Okay, well, this dog is gonna ruin this for me, but I'm gonna try and continue and wrap up as soon as I can. But basically, I feel like my whole life I've been living in this world, this internal world that is like so vast, and I feel like I can see and feel, and I just live in this place that is so different from my outside world. And it's always been like that since I was a little kid. And I haven't really been able to share it completely. I haven't been able to share myself and my thoughts and feelings and dreams completely with any other soul ever in my entire life until Dalen. So now that I feel like I've finally reached a point inside myself where I understand myself to a certain point that feels comfortable, and I found my partner, I found myself, and I found the person that I'm going to share myself with forever. That is all I need, really. But now that I have that, it feels like all of that external stuff that I've been missing out on for all this time, because I really felt like I couldn't connect with it. I feel like now something's opening. something inside me is opening, and something inside the external world is opening, so that what I have always had inside of me is now somehow welcome and somehow belongs, like what I've been holding inside of me this whole time that hasn't been welcome. There's been no room for me in the world, and now I feel like something inside the world has shifted and is opening enough to let me in. And I don't know what that is going to look like. I don't know what that means. I don't know how that's going to affect my life. I can only expect that it's going to change everything. And I'm ready for it. But I have no idea what to expect. The only thing I can do is to trust myself and to trust whatever forces are inside of me. And I just feel like I am home. I feel like I found that home that I was looking for, and it's not out anywhere. It's within myself. Like, that home is my true self. And as long as I can stay there in every moment, as much as I possibly can, if I can just be there and be connected with myself and with whatever force that created me, if I can live from that place, the place that's in the middle of everything, then I have no fears. I have nothing to worry about, because I just am. And who I am is bigger than what I do or what I want or how I interact with people. Who I am is everything. Like, I just feel like what's at the center of me is also at the center of everything that's ever been. And that when I am the center of myself and I'm living from that place, then I am connected with everything that has ever been. And we are the same. And that doesn't mean that I'm not me. It doesn't mean that I forget myself or that I float back into the sea of everything and nothingness and that I am nothing. I am not nothing. I am everything. And I have so much of everything. I have so much love to give. And somehow it feels like that love was not welcome. It was like people want that, but they shut it out. And they don't give it from themselves because they don't feel themselves worthy, or they don't know how to find it within themselves. I don't know what it is, but it feels like love is opening and expanding, and whatever it is inside of me that I've always felt I had. It's so weird to think of myself in like high school when I felt like I had this insane ability to love and I knew what love was. And now it's like, oh my God, just all the things that have happened to me and all the people that I have loved and given everything to, and then had to walk away from, and just who I am now and what love really is. So much bigger than I could have ever thought or imagined, and I really just feel like so fucked up. Like, I feel so lucky. I don't feel fucked up. I just feel like I'm fucked up with the love. I still feel like a loner in this world. I still feel like I'm just in my own mind all the time, and it's extremely, extremely, extremely difficult for me to share my soul. I am getting better at it, and I at least have one other person that I can practice with and learn how to share my soul more and more with him. By filming, obviously, this is an easier out for me than to just say this kind of thing to a coworker or something. Like, this is a way for me to capture what I feel and to share it with people without having to directly come in contact with them. And this isn't an escape. This is just, I don't know. Sure, I don't have to explain myself, but anyways, I feel like I've got whatever I was looking for, and it's inside of me, and it will always be inside of me. It will never, ever, ever go away. And whatever this is the same thing that is in everything. And now I just somehow need to take that and let it slowly grow and expand from inside of me out into the world. And I know that that will create some very beautiful things, and I can't wait to see what happens. And yeah, that's where I'm at in life.